Hi, day 17, and today it's all about a workout for a healthy back. So it's going to incorporate some hamstring work, glute work, ab work, and some back extension work. So I hope you like it. So let's lie down and get started. Okay. So I just want you to start with some breathing. So we're going to be in a nice neutral pelvis, flat, small gap between your low back and the mat. Your legs are coming straight out from the hip bones. We're going to take the arms to the ceiling. Shoulder blades are nice and flat on the back. And we're going to inhale and then exhale. Open those arms wide. Inhale, float them up. Okay. So feel that nice stretch across the chest. Just use this breathing time to transition from whatever you were doing before into this workout. Just two more. And last one. So I'm just going to take the arms straight up, and we're just going to take the shoulder blades around the rib cage and up as we protract. And then we're going to take them around and bring them together at the back as you retract. So just do three more. Around and up. And bring them together. Two more. And last one. We're now taking the arms down onto the mat, just for a couple of elevate and depress of the scapula. So we're going to just bring the shoulders up towards the ears. So make sure you're not using the neck muscles to do this. It's all coming from those muscles around the shoulder, and then just push them down. So it's a tiny, tiny movement. It's just so we're trying to learn to use those scapula or those muscles on the backs of the shoulders in isolation from the neck. So if we don't want to have back pain, we need to have good shoulder strength and for the ability for those scapula to move as they should, gliding around, and we're not going to take all the work into the neck. Right, so we're now going to do a hip release exercise. So your feet are hip distance apart. You're just going to let your leg fall out to the side, keeping the toe in contact with the mat, slide it down. Now you turn the toe and the knee in as you drag it back. Okay, so it's out, but make sure the other hip doesn't collapse over. So only go as wide as your hip will allow. Okay, around and drag in. So two more this way, out, down, drag in, and one more. And drag in. Okay, now going the other way. So the toe and the knee come in as you glide the toe down the mat. Then the toe and the knee turn out as you drag it back in. So it's a similar exercise to the one leg circle in that we're trying to keep that femur moving nicely in the socket, hip socket. But it's just more of a hip release rather than an abdominal exercise. Last one. Good, and let's go to the side. Out, down, turn in and drag. So the more movement we can get in the pelvis, the less back pain that you'll have. If you have a really tight pelvis, tight hips, you tend to get back pain. Okay, so now the opposite direction. 2, 3, and last one. 4. Excellent. So now feet go flat, hip distance apart. We're just going to do 2 hip rolls. Okay, so tucking that pelvis in as we're rolling up and then sinking down from the rib cage and then release completely at bottom. We'll just do one more. And rolling down. Excellent. Now we're going to take your head in your hands. Your elbows are going to go into your peripheral vision. Pelvis is nice and neutral. We're just going to lift up. Take the arm to the left knee, back to the head, to the right knee, head. Lift higher and lower down. Good. So up, lift, center, lift higher, and then go down. Good. So make sure you're not tucking that pelvis under. Make sure it's keeping nice and level, nice and flat. Higher and down. Just 3 more. Lift, lift, and down. Last 2. Higher, down, and last 1. And down. Okay, hold on to the front of the shins, rocking up to a seated position. Legs are long. Okay, so you know by now if you need to elevate slightly to get into this vertical position, or you need to bend your knees slightly just to release the hamstrings. And we're going to go into the saw exercise. So our arms are coming to a T. We're rotating up, reaching forward, sawing off that little toe, lifting back up and untwist. And reach, lift up, untwist, reach. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Two more either side. And last one. Great job. And now we're going to come down onto our tummy. Okay, so glutes and hamstrings pulled down, abs are lifting up, our arms are straight ahead of us, and our head is hovering just off the mat, eye gaze is down, legs are long. We're going to go into the swimming prep. So we reach one arm and one leg long, and when they can't go any longer, they will lift and lower. So really support the back with those abs. Reach and down. Down, head is nice and in line. And my leg and arm aren't coming up high. Okay, they're just barely lifting off the mat. It's the length we're looking for here, not the height. Let's do 2 more either side. And last one, either side. Okay, lower down, have a mini break. Okay, head is hovering now. We're going to go into the full swimming prep exercise. So legs hover off, arms hover off, and we inhale for 2, exhale for 2, as the arms are swimming, legs are swimming. So in and out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower down. Awesome job. I know that's a tough one. Right, hands are now coming in front of your face, and your forehead is going to rest on the back of those hands. Legs are coming wide, heels are together. Okay, we're going to squeeze those heels together as the thighs become lighter on the mat, and release. So squeeze and release. Squeeze. So really work those glutes. Release. Release. Let's do 4 more. Squeeze. Release. Release. Last 2. Squeeze. Release. And last one. Release. Okay, legs along, and we're going to roll on over onto our side for side kick. So bottom leg is bent, my shin is lined up with the front of the mat, my top leg is long, I'm pushing that hip away to make sure I'm not collapsing in the waist. Foot is flexed, and we kick from the hip crease and then extend slightly at the back. So for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. Bringing the knees together for a book stretch. So either hands are around your ears or the top arm is long. So we inhale here, exhale, hips stay pointing forward as you rotate back through that thoracic, through the rib cage, and close it back down. For 3 more. Get as much movement as you can through those ribs. And last one. And down. And then let's turn around to the other side. So we set up for side kick. Okay, so front shin is lined up with the front of the mat. Top hip pushes away. Flex the foot, top shoulder's nice and relaxed, and we kick and back. So the movement is just coming from that hip crease. There is no movement in my upper body at all. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't take the leg back too far. Last one, 8, and then bending them in for a book stretch. Okay, so inhale and exhale. And down. I'll show with the straight arm. And down. 2 more. And last one. And down. So we're going to end with a figure 4 stretch. Okay, which is a stretch that really you should do every day if you can. Okay, so ankle across the knee, either hold here or pull that knee towards you. And just breathe into that stretch. Okay, drop the foot on the mat and then just let the legs go to one side. Bring them up and then bring them across to the side so you feel an opening in that hip here. Bring them up and let's switch legs. Knee comes in. Feel that muscle relax. Okay, foot comes down, legs go over to one side. And bring them back, and then let them go to the other side. And then rolling onto your side, pushing up. And you've done another day. Well done. I really hope you enjoyed that. I think that's a workout that you could do maybe after the challenge if you've been sat at a desk all day or driving, you just feel like you want to loosen up your back. That's a really good one for you. So, well done. I'll see you back here tomorrow when I've got a mini circuit workout for you. Bye.